This is the C550. This button here wasn't making contact. It's the most used button on this phone. The others are ideal, perfect, they work perfect. It's been faulty for a year now. I've been using another phone, but I really wanted to get back to this one. I like this one. This is one of the first smartphones from Orange. I had it unlocked. It's on Vodafone. Got my 2 gig mini card in for my music, all my music on there. You know, spending £50, £100, £150 for another phone. This cost 130 quid when it came out. So we decided to strip it down, but we needed a torque T2, T3, T4 screwdriver. I tried the T2, the T3, only just over £1 for a screwdriver. Certainly better than paying £30 to have it repaired by someone else who might try and talk you into buying another phone. But then I realised, or I remembered, I've got some mini screwdrivers set. I bought very cheap, £1.99 from somewhere. So I tried it last night on the little screws. And guess what? We managed to get the screws out. And the following short bits of video, you'll see me strip it down and try to get it working. These are the pieces of my C550 from Orange. The button that button there has been sticky for over a year, and I've just stripped it all down. Hopefully I'll get it back together. And this is where the buttons press little springs in there. Now you see, that's the one. I've just cleaned it up with some contact cleaner, just letting it dry. Hopefully I'll get it all back together, but if we don't, then there's still cheap phones out there, isn't there? But I like this one. Doesn't cost me anything all these years. It was £130 when I bought it. You can get the same phone now, can't you, really, with more stuff in it for a lot cheaper. Pay as you go. Screws at the top there, 2, you see, 2 screws at the bottom, one where it says void and one just there, and then you just prise it away. I tried to prise it away before getting those top 2 screws because this was there. Didn't know whether it's coming off or not, but I did whip it off, prise it off. I didn't realise I had, or I couldn't find these screws. I even sent away for a T2, T3, and I've got a T4 coming. Because there's so little screws that go in there. So we're going to make a cup of tea and see if we can get it all back together and working. I didn't really want this out because I noticed this, where is it? I thought something's just pulled out from the back here. All that. But I think it's quite easy to shove in. See, there, look. I'll give it a go anyway, it's all worth a try, isn't it? C550, one of the first, as you know, smartphones from Orange. This is on Vodafone now. We did have it, or not. It cost me £20 at the time. A long time ago. Got it for a few years. I love it to bits. We'll see if we can get that back in. Well, I've got that plate back on, and as you see, there's the most smallest screws you're ever gonna see. That one is the most widely used. Those other three have got a lovely click on them, not very often used, but this one, because it's used so much, I can just barely hear the click, but there is a click, and it is cleaned with contact cleaner, so I'm sure it will work. If it don't, another phone. Well, it's a straightforward job now, screwing it all back in. Unfortunately, when I was stripping it down last night, this little piece fell out. I don't know where it is. I think it fell out before I took this top off. Then again, I could have took this top off and it fell out. So it's just, it doesn't look all that important, but it's got to go back in, hasn't it? Oh dear. Got it, I think I've got it. That fits over that because there's a little hole in it there that goes right through like that. That is the microphone, so when you speak through that little hole aperture that you'll see on your phone, it's actually just the bottom, so that funnels your speech into that other hole there, like a tube taking it to that. So that's the microphone. That's the only place it's going to fit. It fits it perfect. Thank goodness. Well, there it is, look. And as you can see, it's got a bit of a contour to it. The roundness of the bottom of the phone. Well, the trickiest job here is to get that device there into that there. We've got to turn it over, for that we're going to snap it in to this lot because we've done the, there it is, look, just see it, look, like we're going to snap it in. Then we've got to get on his knees so we can see straight through where that is going to, you see, it's got to go like that, and then I've got to look through that little gap there like that with something that is thin, maybe a plastic roller or something, and just position it up to snap it in, and then everything will just go in, hopefully perfect. I can't think anyone that might have this phone still now. They've all gone onto those iPods and things, but this is a great little. It doesn't work on the PC now, I don't know why. It did work on my laptop, but I changed the system and it don't work anymore, so dear. See what I mean? There it is, look. I'm on a low, very low seat, and then there's a device that's going to just sit and plug in there, but unfortunately I can't do it with one hand, or no hands, because I'm lifting that up and holding the camera. So I've got this revolver. This I might just slide in there, find where it's just, and then just, you know, making this video, and I bet that no one's got these phones anymore. I certainly won't be watching it. They'll just throw it away, won't they? Because you can buy a good one for better than this one maybe for 50 quid. Well, we've done it, and apparently you can just see that elongated slit in the body, and if you use a flat-headed, it'll fit in there. You can just see it, look, and if you tilt it to the side it just flicks in. There you go. So we've got it all snapped together. I'm going to put the battery in now and the SIM. See how it works. Well, can you believe it? Look, it's working. It's not as responsive, but that's I've forgotten how to make the lock. How do you make a lock? I have to look in the manual. Oh, she's lovely, isn't she? Not very good. Somebody blew Vodafone up. It's not very good contact, is it? Oh, works every time, look. Works every time. 19th of August 05. So we need setting up. Well, there you go. Save myself 50 quid. Get my music back in there. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let's get on with something else now. See you later.